G'day, it's Chris Frame, the Maritime historian here, coming to you from Perth Airport in Western Australia. And I'm flying across to Auckland to board the QM2 for a trans-Tasman crossing which will take me to Sydney. And I thought it would be a great opportunity to take you with me on this voyage. I'm going on board as a guest lecturer, so I can show you a little bit like what it's like to lecture on board the ship. But for today, I thought it'd be really fun to have a little bit of a think about the difference in the speed of transportation today compared to the way people used to travel many years ago. For you see, the ocean liner was the dominant way to travel for decades, over 100 years. And this was a time when the speed of transportation around the world was measured in days rather than hours. Now, today I was supposed to already be almost in Auckland. I had a flight this morning that was supposed to depart at about 9 o'clock in the morning, but it was delayed and then cancelled. And even with that delay and cancellation, I'm now here at about 6 o'clock in the evening. Even with that, I'm still going to get there in just a fraction of the time as it would taken on the grand ocean liners of days gone by. I'm trying to find my way to the gate, or at least see where my plane is. This looks more like it, yeah. Oh, hang on, there's my plane. Oh yeah, look, it's the Air New Zealand 777 in the All Blacks livery. Very cool. The ocean liner made such a huge impact with the way people travelled around the world, particularly in the 1840s onwards when steam propulsion became more and more common. These ships, with improving technologies and better steam propulsion systems, were able to become more reliable. You see, jet aircraft made such a huge impact, particularly after the 707 entered service, and it became commonplace to start travelling around the world in a matter of hours. Prior to this, people were used to taking days to get around the world, and it really was a completely different way to travel, and the amount of planning and time that was required to move for both commercial purposes but also for pleasure voyages was very, very different. Modern day aircraft really changed that and meant it was possible to start travelling around the world in a matter of hours. Very similar to the revolution that happened when the great steamships started to replace sailing ships back in the 1840s and 1850s. The change that this made is something that legitimately changed the world when people started to be able to create reliable itineraries and know not just when they were going to depart from a port, but also when they were going to arrive. See, in the era of the sailing ship, it was really hard to know when you were going to get to your destination. Sailing ships were at the whim and the mercy of the weather, and they didn't have that reserve power through a steam propulsion system that allowed them to make up lost time. This looks like the right place. Let's see if we can get a drink. And just like that, in a couple of hours, actually 5 hours and 50 minutes, we are here in New Zealand from the west coast of Western Australia. So there's the speed, that's the speed. QM2 is just making her way into port, so I'm going to head down to the pier and see if I can find the ship, and if I can, then we'll get some footage of that. Oh, they always put her in the nicest places. She's there somewhere. Even the container terminals changed a lot in the years. And then I'll board later today. It's a beautiful, cool morning here in New Zealand, in Auckland, and we'll commence the 5-day voyage back to Australia.